Today we are going to learn merge sort. So in this video we are going to learn about merge sort. A very few quick points and then we will go to the example. One thing you have to keep in mind that we are not going to consider the coding and pseudocode and anything like that. We are just going to learn the main concept and the main working of the merge sort. First of all, merge sort is usually done recursively. When you think of merge sort as with the other recursive algorithms, I want you to think of divide and conquer. We will break our problem into smaller problems in order to solve them. So similarly, when you do merge sort, you simply break your array into smaller arrays and then we just sort them out and we conquer our problem, which means we solve our problem. So let's get started. We have the following array and we want to get sorted. We're going to continuously split the array in half over divide step until we are left with individual items. Let's suppose that we have this specific array of almost like 8 numbers. What we are going to do, we will continuously split this array into halves. First of all, we will divide this array into 4 items. We get these 2 arrays, the smaller arrays. Then again we split these 2 smaller arrays into more arrays and we have now 4 arrays of 2 items each, and then we split them again, and finally we are left with individual items. Each of the item of array is now individual, like they are single items. There's no array. So our array is now broken down into individual items. One note before we start sorting: when you implement this in the code, these steps are done in a different order because of the recursion and all the related stuff, but I think this is a human friendly order and it provides more clarity in learning, so that is why we did the division like that. But maybe whenever we use the coding we have something different, so we are not concerned about the code right now. When we will consider the code, we will have more practical examples, but right now you need to understand the main concept of the merge sort, so that is why I use these visuals and all that stuff. So let's continue. Now you can see that we have individual items. Now we are going to do the merge step. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are ready to sort. We will examine the individual items, we will compare their values, and we will merge them into temporary arrays. First of all, we have made 4 temporary arrays and we will first of all compare the first 2 items, 2 and 8, and we will place them in the correct order. Now you can see 2 is smaller, 8 is greater, so 2 and 8, they are in correct order. Then 5 and 3, you can see that 3 comes first, 5 comes later. Then 9 and 4, obviously 4 comes first, 9 comes later. And then 1 and 7, they are already in order, so we have 1 and 7. Once we are done with this, the temporary arrays are sorted. So you can see that we have sorted these arrays into something like that. There is more work left, so let's jump up the recursion stack and continue. We have to merge unless we have a complete sorted array. So what we are going to do now, again we will combine these 4 arrays to make the 2 arrays, but we will merge the smaller arrays into the larger ones by inserting items into the correct position or correct order. So now we have 2, 8 and 3, 5. So first of all, the smallest of all is 2, we insert 2, then we insert the 3, then 5 and 8. Now this array, this portion of array is being sorted. Then we jump to the next array. Now we can see that in the 4, 9, 1, 7, 1 is the smallest, then next is 4, then we have 7, and finally we have 9. So now you can see that over 4 arrays are being merged into over 2 larger arrays. So one more merged and we will have our sorted array. So now we will merge these 2 partitions. So first of all, we will examine that 1 is the smallest, then 2 is the smallest, 3, then 4 comes next, then 5, 7, 8 and 9. So finally this is our complete sorted array. So that is our array That's it, our array is sorted. So this is the pseudo code for our merge sort. You need to only understand the basic concept of merge sort. Again, I'm repeating the same thing. We will discuss all these algorithm and pseudo codes in very detail, but before we go to that step, we need to understand the basic idea of all the things, how things are working. You cannot just jump to the code and you have no background idea about the sorts and how they work, so you cannot code efficiently. So that is why, so first of all, you can say that we have two functions in this merge sort. So we have a left side and the right side. I'm just saying that we have left, there's a function on the left side and there's a function on the right side. So only to make you understand that on the left we have recursion part, which divides the array into halves, and on the right we have merge function, which combines the array. So these are the two main basic things which we are doing during our merge sort. And what is the time complexity? Merge sort worst time complexity is big O of n log n. So I hope you understand this. Thank you so much. Please